Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. I'm not in a good mood. I am not happy. This is Ralph Phillips. This is a not very happy Ralph Phillips. What? That's all I can say. What? That's what I've been saying for 24 hours now. What? Insane. Just insane. Insanity. Anyhow, in case you're not aware, the Buccaneers lost to the Falcons in a game that they should not have lost. It wasn't. I mean, not that they shouldn't have lost. Like something happened on the field or something like that. The refs messed us up or anything, but we just shouldn't have lost this game. There's just no way. It's time for trash time. What's up, Beast? I'm ready for anything at this point. Right now, after that, I'm ready to just wipe the slate clean, start over from fresh everywhere, from top to bottom. And it's hard. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be this upset about a sports game. But man, it's like when you put that on the field, it just depresses me for the good thing is this is a short week and Thursday will come and we'll be excited to see that game. Although I think we're going to be very tepid and concerned going into it. I know I am. And I'm pretty sure everybody's going to pick the Bills to win. MH, what's up? Yep, like I said, I'm ready for whatever it takes. Anything. Trade everybody, get new guys, just shake it all up, man. Top to bottom. I don't care. After that performance, there's no way we should have lost that game. It's that simple. It's that simple. I would have lost a lot of money if I would have had spare change to bet. I would have put a lot of money on that we were going to win. Nobody won the score contest that I could figure out because nobody picked Atlanta, and I don't even know if we should pick the next closest score. For somebody that picked the Bucs, and that would be Al again, I think. He said 17-16 Buccaneers, and it ended up being 16-13 Atlanta. So if we're going to go by the closest score, regardless of who won, then Mr. Al Bundy won again. Ryan Neal needs to be a backup, yeah. I'm going to again, kind of hedge my words here until we see the all 22. But it does appear that Ryan Neal is a detriment out there on the field. It does appear that way. He wasn't as bad in the Lions game as I expected him to be. But, there comes a point where you got to make plays. I mean, look at Winfield. Winfield's out there making plays. Mike Edwards used to go out there and make plays. Now he's balling for another team. Whitehead used to go out there and make plays. Now he's balling for another team. We got Ryan Neal. I can't think of a play he's made. But he's been involved in some really bad plays. I don't know, man. New O-line. Need to get rid of Ryan Neal. Ritter's a fluke. LMH is still concerned about the Saints. Neal is trash. What up, Joe? LMH, everybody, how's it going? Kate, what's up? I know, Mike. MK, what's going on, brother? Al, hola. Man, I was worried that the crew wouldn't show up, man, because if y'all are feeling the way I am, you just don't. I don't even want to talk to people, man. I'm just like, just leave me alone. I want to mope. I'm a grown man. Al, You were the closest in the score predictions as far as the score went because everybody picked the Bucs. Nobody picked the Falcons. If anybody would have picked the Falcons, they would have won it. But everybody picked the Bucs, and you came the closest. You were 17-16. Score ended up being 16-13. So are we going to say you won? I don't know. Take that. We'll put that up for a vote. MK, did you get a chance to go? Hey, what's up, D? The crew is here. We need Rampage, Tom. MK, did you get a chance to go to the game? I know I asked you that in the comment section yesterday, but I never saw your response. I know, Kate. I want answers too. And it really makes me mad. Bowles was asked about that play where Pitts got the long pass at the end to get them in field goal range. And they asked him specifically, they asked him about that play. And he said, oh, I know what happened. And they're going to get talked to or something like that. But he didn't say what happened. You know, I'm like, I want to know what happened. Tell us. You know, who broke down there? Because, I mean, it was dropped right in. Now, it was dropped exactly where it was supposed to be, you know, right in the seam of the zone. And we had three guys there. We had Neal there, Jamel Dean, and Levante David were all there. So I don't know. I do not know. I know, dude. So it's just like, well, here we go. Bowles' interview was terribly weak. Terribly weak. And Dave Canales is probably not going to do a presser, which I want some answers from him. And I said this at the beginning of the year. You know, he's all chipper and happy and everything. It's about this time that I said when things start going south, I want to see his attitude if he can keep it up, you know. So we'll see. Yeah, okay, you were at the game. Man, that's two games. Maybe I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, man. I just that's tough, man. It's tough. I don't. How did that happen, man? Anybody got a clue? Right? I know, Joe, 100%. Our team looks so different now. The past two games, we've just looked blah. It's like nobody's making plays. Nobody's trying. I mean, I don't want to say that because I'm seeing, you know, like Winfield, you know, made some great plays. You know, he that pass defense in the end zone, he knocked the ball out, he stopped 2 touchdowns single-handedly. You know, Shaq Barrett had that strip sack, and then like the very next play when they got the ball back, it might have been a third down play, but he hit the quarterback, caused an errant throw, which should have been an interception. Don't know what's up with us and interceptions. 94, he seemed to be playing great. He got it on a third down. What was it? Third and let me see. Third and in the first quarter. 2:15. Yeah, 3rd and 4. He hit the quarterback, caused an incomplete pass. He seemed to be playing good. But then, you know, and I saw Levante David playing good for a while, but then I saw him loafing a bit. Devin White, he was nowhere, man. I don't know if they were playing away, you know, but they were just keeping the ball away from Devin White. But I mean, he was getting blocked up. He was never around the ball. I don't know. Guys taking plays off. Baker holding the ball way too long. Baker's trying to take the blame, but not all his fault. He did throw into coverage a few times, but he plays no risk, no reward. He did. What was that pass he threw to Otten? That was just like, what was that? Get top balls into different coordinator. Yeah. 27-10, Bills win. Beast coming in strong already. He's just like, I'm not playing around. Yeah, I can't see the Bucs winning, man. But they might surprise us, man. MK, I didn't want to say that. You're not bad luck, man. It's not you. It's not you. I was going to say that, but then I was like, man, I don't want to say that. Oh, man. Al predicted preseason that Baker was going to be replaced halftime or near end of Bills game. Mr. Bundy. I hope you're not right. I kind of thought that going into this season too, but I was shocked at the beginning of the season. I figured he would. He hasn't looked the same the past two games. He's looking frantic, not making good decisions. But our play calling stinks. 100%. Guys, you tell me this doesn't look just like last year's offense. No run game. Our offense can't score. Can't move the ball down the field. It's just like, what? How does this happen? How do you do this? Let's get the likes going. If we're lucky, 2027 Bills still win. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be at Buffalo too, and they're upset with that loss against New England. Shaq didn't try on that punch-out play by Winfield. I know, I saw that. He was just kind of standing there. He lost containment and then just watched it go in. I don't know if they were frustrated, the defense. The reffing in that game I thought was pretty bad too. They were calling holds. It didn't look like holds, and I don't know. Everybody, I don't want to say that either because we did have plenty of penalties too that were legit penalties. Kate, what is up with our run game? I don't get it. I do not understand it. I told him I said I was going to go to week 6. Now I'm just mad. I'm just angry. Rachaad White did get me 13 points in fantasy football though, but that was mainly because we kept passing to him. Our biggest run has been our quarterback, 31 yards. I don't understand. I don't understand. Bucs might be tanking for a quarterback or a new coach. Oof. I agree, MK. We need answers, man. We need answers, but we're not going to get them from Bowles. You know, and that's what it just aggravates me so bad. It's kind of like with the whole Keyshawn Vaughn thing in training camp. You know, he doesn't even show up for training camp one day, and Bowles is like, well, you know, it was unexcused, and he seemed mad about it. But then what happened? I don't know. What was his punishment? I don't know. Do we know? Was he given ice cream and sat in a corner? Why is he even playing? Sean Tucker should be playing, or Patrick Laird. Somebody new, somebody different. D, I don't want to sit Baker either, but at this point, I'm just like anything. We need something different. MK, you're questioning your 12-5 record now? Yeah. Well, you never know. We could go on a blazing win streak. We can't. Kate says we can't replace Baker. He's our best rusher. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Trask is the answer, but Man, right now, I'd be happy. I don't care if if they came out and they announced today they were changing every player on the team and every coach. If they were just up from top to bottom, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Baker's tunneling, but he hasn't been forcing any passes, but that pass to Otten, it sure did, man. That was like double coverage. And I mean, Otten wasn't even anywhere close to open. Mitch thinks the center's the problem with the run game. I bet MK, man. What's up, Corey? Coaching has got to be better. I know. Yeah, the coaching is just pure garbage at this point. It's just getting offensively. It's regressing. It started off the year. We were doing some interesting stuff. I mean, we had a couple plays yesterday that I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But that Tompkins trick play where we hiked it to Mayfield. He kind of tossed it up as Tompkins ran by, and then Tompkins struggled and then ended up fumbling the ball. You do stuff like that, and it makes Canales gun shy to do any tricky. I mean, we're not doing anything. We're playing 2022 Buccaneers football. Yeah, I'm Kate 100%, man. I mean, our run game is causing all the problems. Defense wouldn't be gassed. Our offense would work. We could do something with our offense. Joe is done with Vaughn and Neal. Kick him to the curb. Baker wouldn't be forcing passes. Yep. Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, if we're going to get rid of it, Mike, just trade him. Get something for him. I know. Okay, I don't know why they're playing Vaughn so much. I liked Patrick Laird. Yeah. What's up, Clack? Yeah, I know. Bowles with his, we got to coach better and play better. I'm out. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think we have anybody that can play center right now. Why do we go for it? I know. Ow, that blew my mind when I was like, we're going for it in the first quarter on a 4th and 6 from their 42. What? And then we didn't even try anything like snazzy. I mean, a 4th and long, you're like, you got to do something different. No, it was just, I think we went for a slant or something. It was just like, what? Al's lagging. Just put Baker in as running back, right? Right? Man, I don't know, Palmer, Tompkins, The Rock, he got a couple passes to him yesterday, had that one deep one. I don't know what Baker was saying. He was triple covered. I don't know what he was saying. But these guys got to step up, man. I mean, you can't just have Godwin and Evans being the only one catching balls. Who would be willing to trade next year's picks for a running back right now? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, are we do we feel like running backs are our only problem now? Don't know. Palmer was mad. What was Palmer mad about? Ooh, Chase Edmonds is scheduled to return Thursday. Clack's cool with sitting Baker and Neal. Yeah, he's playing scared, man. Right? Yeah, that's how I felt, Kate. I looked at Molly. I was like, what are we doing? It's almost like we started panicking in the first quarter. What's up, David? Signed Winfield to 10 years. $1 billion, yes. I know, right? That Scotty Miller catch. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was Arthur Miller mocking us. That's what that was. Coaches do that crap. I mean, he put Scotty Miller matched up on our number one cornerback, supposedly our highest paid cornerback, in Carlton Davis. And it was a straight double, and Scotty Miller just flat out beat him. Scotty Miller beat our best quarterback. It's the longest. That was the longest play of the year for the Atlanta Falcons. 46 yards. As a matter of fact, they had two 46-yarders on us, but they were both the longest plays for the Falcons all year. Those two plays. It was the Scotty Miller one and the Tyler Algier catch when they were backed up to their end zone. I just can't. But yeah, Scotty Miller caught a 46-yard pass on our number one cornerback. That was Arthur Smith just mocking us. He's only caught 3 passes all year for 14 yards. Start Delaney at safety. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt at this point. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't mind them catching all the balls either, but if we're going to throw it to the other guys, they need to catch it. That's the thing. We're throwing it to Tompkins and Palmer, and they're not catching the ball. And Rock, they're just not getting open. They're not catching it. We're overthrowing it, whatever. Palmer was not getting the ball, kept getting wide open. Ooh, we'll see. We'll look at that on all 22. David says running back isn't the issue. We need an O-line and coaching. What's up, Nate? Man, yesterday was a gut punch, buddy. You are right. I've been depressed. I'm a grown man, and I get depressed over sports. I put so much into it. You're like, it shouldn't bother me. It's supposed to be entertainment, but you do just get befuddled. You feel like the world ain't working right or something. I could understand. It would have been different. If the Falcons just went out there and just played top-notch A+ balling, but they didn't. Matter of fact, they were more conservative than we've seen them in the past 2 weeks. I mean, they just played very conservative football and just beat us up. We couldn't do the fundamentals, and they kept turning the ball over. They practically tried to hand us the game. They should have won by at least 2 touchdowns. That's what's so befuddling about this. I mean, we've got, God, if I just sat here and named all the guys we got with, that are really talented football players, and a lot of them are still, leftovers from the Super Bowl team. And we're doing this against that team? Man. He looks like Walt Disney. Arthur Blank looks like Walt Disney. White played excellent when he wasn't getting shoved into the wall behind the line. I didn't see him do a thing. A thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to look at this all 22 because, I want to see what happened to Devin White, because every time I saw him, he was away from the play, getting blocked up, jogging around. He was just never near the ball. It's how we lost. Right, exactly. Yes. Yeah, that we couldn't stop the Falcons from marching down the field and kicking that field goal was just incredible. Incredible. We couldn't stop them all day yesterday. I mean, we stopped them once they got down to the goal line. you know. But, I mean, they just ran, passed, just did whatever they wanted to all day. Right. And Robinson didn't even play their number one star. And we're healthy. We're a healthy team. You can't blame it on that we didn't have our number one guys playing. Yeah, Al. That's maybe he'll change his mind now that run it to the outside some, because this mess we're doing is just not working. It's just not working. So I think somebody needs to ask him again. Hey, have you thought about changing your game plan a little bit there, buddy? And we'll see what he says. But he was adamant. It's just not part of their game plan to run to the outside. You never been punched in the groin area, D? Yeah, it was tough. I was not a happy camper yesterday. I was very grumpy. Okay, Kate, you thought it looked like we were winning at so many levels. Who has 2 touchback fumbles in one game? I know. We couldn't do anything. We just couldn't. Oh, Rashad, by the way. Whitehead highlights, just not on run plays. I see what you're saying, Kate. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way we should have lost that game. There's just no way. Yeah, Ritter beat our defense. We have real problems. That's what I said going into this. I said if we lose, there's some serious issues on this team. And, it's not talent. I can only blame it on, because I'm seeing the same thing we saw last year. Just the whole team is not playing well. It's like they're not playing as a unit. They're not motivate something. And I'll put that at the feet of the coach, man, the head coach. It's like, okay, this is 2 years in a row. Last year, I definitely felt like it was a head coach issue. He should have got control of that situation. The whole team seemed like they were going through a divorce. And everybody was depressed, playing like crap. Head coach should have grabbed hold of that and woke them up. And it seems like we're heading that direction again. And I'm like, we can't have that, man. We can't have it. Oh, yeah, that soft zone coverage, Joe. Isn't it fun? You're sitting there, you're watching it on TV, and you're screaming at the TV. You're like, they only need 5 yards. Why are you 10 yards off the ball? And sure enough, slant, boom, 5 yards. Vita may still have a hurt foot. Yeah. He got chop blocked by 63 yesterday, and he was slow to get up. That was early in the game, too. That was, let me see. Yeah, it was in the first quarter, 9:06 in the first quarter. And Vita went down, and he kind of got up slow. But then again, Vita, big boy, he's going to get up slow. And that's the chop blocks, man, just don't like them things. And Atlanta's O-line loves to do it, especially that 63. But that's another thing. I didn't see us targeting 63. We should have been hitting him with everything, man. Depressing. Hey, Dave, where's the run game at? Hey, Todd, where's the pressure on that last drive defensively? Ugh. Oh, Joe. Joe says if we give the Panthers their first win, he's done with this season. Yeah, I can't imagine how bad I'll be then. right, David? It's like, how in the world does Canales, who is the exact opposite of Byron Leftwich in many different ways, as a person and as a coach, his play calls are different, supposedly. Everything's different, but it's the exact same product on the field. Yeah. Craig, what's up? Did we win? No, we lost horribly. We have to find a run game and put up more points, Nate says. Yeah, I mean, our run game is so anemic that our play action means absolutely nothing to teams. My webcam is going to go blank for a second. It's not y'all. Don't freak out. Trying to fix that glitch where it was colors were getting weird. Yeah. Yeah, that touchdown by Evans was pretty. It was so weird. It was like all through the game, I was like, okay, we're playing blah, but we can't win this, or we can't lose this. So they're just waiting for the fourth quarter, or we'll squeak one out. But there was just no. It just almost seemed impossible to me that they could win. Yeah. MH. Yeah. Yeah, you can't fill the seats putting something like that on the field. And that's another thing I want to talk about, too. This is entertainment, right? I say that all the time. Football is entertainment. It's a sport. A lot of times we get so wrapped up into it that, smiley face, that, it seems more important than it is. But it's entertainment. It's all fun and jokes and all that good stuff. But I'm going to say this, and I said it last year too. This team is not entertaining. Now, we had Jameis Winston, and when we had Gronk and AB and Tom Brady, that was fun. And our defense was fun. Jameis Winston was fun. He made football entertaining. No matter if we won or lost, it was always fun with Winston in there because you never knew what was going to happen. The past couple weeks has been really boring. It's like there's not that oomph. There's not that, we're getting the ball, we're throwing it, guys are catching it sometimes they're not. But when they do catch it, it's like they get tackled, they go down, we walk up to the line, we run the ball, it goes a yard, maybe two, then we throw it's just, there's nothing. Watching that Philadelphia-Miami game, I mean, that was fun. It was just like, those guys were just going nuts over there. And it's fun football. It's fun to watch. And that's what I was looking forward to Canales coming in and really pumping in some exciting play calls. Where are they? What? It's not fun football. It's not fun to watch. I understand why people aren't going to the games. It's not fun. Yeah, we need to play like earlier this year when we had that chip on our shoulder. And, Nate, people have brought up that, that's when Mayfield plays good, is when he's considered the underdog and has a chip on his shoulder. But then we started winning and everybody expected us to play good, and now we're playing like crap. So maybe he's got a screw loose up there or something and can only play good when he's an underdog. Yeah, well, Clack, at halftime we walked in, I think it was tied 10-10, and we came out the second half, and I thought we did good, right away. And then we just went flat. It was just like, bleh. I think, let me see, in the second half, yeah, so Shaq Barrett had I can't remember if he had the strip sack at the end of the second quarter or the beginning of the third quarter. But anyhow, but then Tompkins had that fumble. That was in the third quarter, just kind of early in the third quarter. And then we just went. All right, David. Couldn't scream. Right, that's how I feel, Craig. I mean, when the same thing keeps happening, it's obviously not the players or the talent. When you've changed everything on the offensive line, the quarterback, the offensive coordinator, and the same stuff is happening. Don't know, man. Oh, you had Bijan got your 0.3 points. So you had a horrible day yesterday. The Bucs lose, and your fantasy football loss thanks to Atlanta. Yeah, start Tucker. Yeah, 100%, Nate. 100%. Do something. We got to do something different. Yeah, we got to get that run game going, Kate. Or Patrick Laird. I liked Laird in the preseason, but I also liked Rachaad White in the preseason too. We see how that worked out. Run between tackles, screen, gun. I don't know how he advertised himself. Exactly the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's really incredible that our run game is actually worse than it was last year. How do you even do that? Because we were like, we were going to set a league-wide record last year at how bad our run game was, and we're worse this year. They're more physical than us, but yeah, they played with more energy and everything. I'm with you, D. I'm 100% just confused. I feel like the world's upside down right now. Kareem Hunt, yeah, right. Now he's over there killing it. What, Cleveland? Two different systems, two different play callers, same problem. No run game. Yeah. 100%, Nate. I'm down with whatever they decide to do to shake this up. I'm down with it because you can't do this. You just can't do this. You can't lose. I can understand losing to the Eagles, although I really felt like we shot ourselves in the foot coaching wise in that game. And then Detroit, I didn't like what we put on the field, but you understand because it's Detroit, they're a good team. Philadelphia, good team. Atlanta, not a good team. They're just not. You shouldn't lose to them. So I said, if we bring our B minus game and they bring their A plus game, we should still win this. It's really befuddling to me. D-line's crashing down, closing the middle. Yeah, well, they know what we're running all the time. You hope to see Trask by December 10th? Clack. Yes, Craig. 100%. The team plays like Bulls at a press conference. Yes. And that's what they did last year, too. And it's the thing about leadership is whether you like your leader or not, you're going to gather characteristics of your leader. That's what leadership is about, is, it kind of spreads its character amongst the peoples. And, Bowles has got that character, and it's, kind of, you could see it infecting the team, What's up, Rampage? I was wondering where you at. high gum lines and high blood pressure? Is it because of the Bucs? I feel like I probably got high blood pressure too because of the Bucs. Yeah, D, I'm kind of over, these 1 year contracts and quick fixes and stuff. I'm ready to build a team that I can root for the next decade. That I could be proud of and all that good stuff. We had enough of the Tom Brady and getting guys on 1 year contracts, quick patches and all that. No, done with that. I want to see what type of team we can build. Kate's got teeth problem too. What's up, Jim? It's time for Kyle Trask. Problem fixed. We got quite a few people in here calling for Trask. Kate's of the opinion that we need a new running back, that the running game is the issue. I would lean more to that. I honestly, they have changed this offense as the season has gone on. Trask could probably play in this offense because they're really keeping Baker in the pocket. I don't know why they're doing that. Canales talked about how their offense is evolving and they're seeing some plays that work in practice, but they're not working on the field. And some plays that don't work in practice are working on the field. So they're figuring out what's working and what isn't working. And it appears, and he said this, that play action is what they're going with. The boots aren't working. So we're just like a play action pass team. That's all we're doing. It's like 90% of our thing. And Trask could do that. He'd probably be better at it. If we lose Todd Bowles, we lose our identity. We will not be the beat you up Bucs anymore. I did see Bowles snap at somebody. Maybe it was a ref or something yesterday. A little bit. MH. What's up, Jay? Yeah. I hate to be this way too. I try to be positive, and all that good stuff, but it's befuddling. It really is. And I want explanations. We're going to go to the game film and we're going to look at this and we're going to see, and I know what we're going to see. We're going to see a Falcons team that we should have beat up. That's what we're going to see. MH. Timed football? What's that mean? Man, yeah, Kate. That sounds horrible. Can't touch solid foods. Wow. And they can't figure out what it is? I'm way behind on chat, so you probably talked about this already. Joe never wants to see a 3rd and 1 run up the middle again. I agree with you. Yeah, do the Bucs believe we're a good team? It is befuddling to me. It is, really is, because we got some great players on our team. I mean, definitely, if you just did that, if you just looked on paper at the Atlanta Falcons, and then you looked on paper at the Buccaneers and rated each player, you would immediately go, oh, well, the Bucs are going to win. They got many more players who are better. Yeah, they basically beat us with Algier, Patterson, and Ritter. Oh, and Scotty Miller. Can't forget the powerhouse Pro Football Hall of Famer, first round Hall of Famer, Scotty Miller. Yeah, but Al, right at this moment, I really feel like Canales is almost a carbon copy of Leftwich. Yeah, who would we look to for a new head coach after Bowles? I have no idea. Let's go in house. I would like. Oh gosh, Larry Foote. Going in house. I mean, I'd say Canales in a couple years, let him get some dirt under his feet or whatever. But yeah. Mostly genetics at McDonald's. At McDonald's, it's that soda, right? That'll eat your teeth alive. Last month we were 3-1. This month 0-2. Ah, man. Does anybody think we're going to beat the Bills? Not sure Trask is mature enough. Yeah, well, that's possible too. Yeah, Jim, I don't know why Keyshawn Vaughn's out there. I really don't. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad running back, but he's no better than anybody else at this point. He's just a running back. I mean, I don't think you could put anybody else back there that would be worse. And plus, I don't like that he got pissy in training camp and didn't show up a day in training camp. You don't reward a guy, give him the backup. I don't know, man. What if we could trade Trask for a running back? Or Mike Evans for a running back? Our center's in the backfield most of the game. Can Trask lead men? Right, yeah. It's always the question, man. You get these guys, and maybe Mayfield's starting to rub these guys the wrong way. It's possible. Yeah, Jim. At this point, I'm up for anything. I'm 100% up for anything. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were talking about like football is set up, it's scripted. Hey, thanks, Jay. I appreciate that, man. We try. We are. We're in this forever. So the best thing we can do is just hope for the best and make some good content. Hope everybody enjoys it. Kate thinks we can beat the Bills. You gonna take the Bucs on that one? We got Beast he picked 27-10 Bills. Al's bringing the stats in on Trask. That does not look very enticing. Yeah, we're talking. I mean, you're right, D, about Canales, but we got to remember this is football. This stuff happens any given Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm really tired of seeing bad football or boring football, I guess. Bring Mike Tomlin back to Tampa Bay. We do need angry physical edge. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think our cornerbacks are angry enough or physical enough. Gruden. Could you imagine John Gruden coming back to coach the Bucs? I can't believe they took his name down out of the Ring of Honor. I mean, I can't believe it, but that's some spiteful stuff there, man. Yeah, that's true, Kate. They lost to the Patriots and then lost to who was it they played the week before and almost lost to. They have a bad run defense. Oh, maybe our run game will pick up. Maybe we'll be able to do something. Yeah, Craig, I do too. I think Bowles influences offense. Yeah. Way too conservative. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's more over the shoulder than everybody lets on. Hey, I'm getting subscribers. 1.89K. Look at D. That's how you do it, man. That's how a fan is supposed to be. I never got go into the game doubting my team. That's right. I try to have that mentality, but it's hard. Because I do believe in the power of positive thinking. And I wasn't thinking, I was grumpy yesterday to start off with, didn't get a bunch of sleep. Baby was not feeling good. Had some issues at church. And then got home late. Had to rush to get the games on and stuff. And then we had stopped at the grocery store, picked up some stuff, got home, opened the refrigerator, and I had 3 beers. I was like, what? So I started off grumpy watching the game. So it's my fault. I didn't have the positive thinking. It's my fault we lost. I apologize, everybody. Yeah, Clack, yeah. Baker's playing scared. He's playing too frantic. I don't like it. He's not making a good decision. Which team is in a worse tailspin right now, us or the Bills? If we beat the Bills, yeah. LMH is all in on Hainsey, saying we got to get rid of him. I wonder if Feeler, he hurt his leg yesterday during the game. It was late in the game. Somebody, I want to say Mock blocked somebody into his leg or Mock fell in his leg. I can't remember. It had to do with Mock. I remember that. And he was hurt and he was down. And the trainer started to come out, but then he got up and he continued to play. So I wonder if he's going to maybe sit out a few weeks, let Leverett come in. We need an away game. Yeah, we're not playing good at home. And I wonder if that's because we don't have a lot of Buck fans showing up. The players see that. And they're like, subconsciously, they're like, well, if nobody's going to show up, we're not going to play good. Rampage is going 27-24 Bucs. There we go. I'm going to pick the Bills. I might change it, though, after I watch all 22. But right now, I'm going to pick the Bills. And I'm going to say 28-20 Bills. Though I'll be surprised if we get 20 points. I hate to do it, but that's just how I'm feeling right now. MK, Bills 28, Bucs 14. Oh my gosh. Man, MK, we're doing bad. But MK's got the Bills winning. How you been doing, brother? You okay? Everything all right? You okay? Yeah, hopefully, okay, after this short week, we got 10, 11 days. It's kind of like a mini bye week. Hopefully we'll get things straightened out then. Brian Flores, there we go. Head coach candidate. You know who I like? I've liked for a long time is used to be the Detroit Lions head coach. He's now the defensive coordinator for the Browns. Used to be a defensive coordinator for the Bills, and I can't remember his name. Somebody's probably already mentioned it. But I like him. I thought he did great at the Lions, considering. But he's a great defensive coach. I mean, you can see what's going on with the Browns. And Buffalo. I mean, he had Buffalo. Remember when their defense was monstrous? Yeah, MH, yes. Yeah, and football really has been boring this year. They're not scoring a lot. The games are either crappy teams. There's a lot of crappy teams. I don't know. It's just been a weird year in the league in general. I'm so far behind in chat. And I wonder, D, you say we start fast, we need to stay fast. Mayfield's very quick. I mean, he's a fast twitch guy. He's not necessarily fast and running, but he's a very fast twitch guy. And you can see him back there, just kind of jumping around like he's on caffeine or something. He's kind of very fidgety. And I'm wondering if maybe our offense isn't too slow for him right now. He was doing great when we were doing the waggles, the bootlegs, and the stuff where, he had to do a bunch of stuff. He had to do this play action and then, curve around with his big boot and, then look down the field and throw off his back foot, stuff like that. And I think, right now we're doing this kind of this left twitch offense, where we got 5 receivers going out and 4 of them are running these 20-second routes. And it's just, he's just back there, like, I need to throw it. Oh, Kate, best friend is a Bills fan. We both argue our team is in worse shape for Thursday. Wow. I did not know that. I knew the Bills were going through some tough stuff. I didn't know their fans were. It seemed like they peaked a couple years ago. They had that window where they were really, really, really good. It seems like they've just kind of since then. Giovanni, what's up? Yeah, we've all been talking about the changes that we think. I at this point, Giovanni, I'm down with anything. Literally down with anything. Worst possible outcome is Bucs 0, Bills 0. Craig, you get to go to that game, man. That's nice. We never play well at Ray J. Yeah, it's been a while. Kate says 14-10 Bills. Oh, man. So far, Rampage, you are the only Bucs believer. If Von Miller plays, has he not been playing? Ilmh is picking the Bills. 7.5-point favorite. Dang. Yeah, okay, they're a mess, man. It just doesn't make sense. They're giving up 5.2 yards per carry in the run game? No way. Yeah. Yeah, we got to have a good run attack this week. Schwartz. Yeah, Schwartz. Jim Schwartz. Yes, that's correct. I am so far behind in chat. I know. I so wish we had Bruce Arians back as head coach for any number of reasons. But the one big one is he was fun in the press conferences. Yeah, he was entertaining. I don't even watch Todd Bowles' press conferences. When I do watch them, I normally catch myself. I'll get on my phone or something else while he's talking because he just doesn't say anything. He's like a blatherskite. He says more stuff. He says a bunch of stuff, and it doesn't mean anything. You just don't get any information out of him. Rampage would be okay with Schwartz? Yeah. Yeah, I've always liked him as a coach. He's got that tough mentality I like. We need an offensive head coach. Todd Monken, yeah. 35-17 Bills. MH. And nobody's happy with the Bucs. Oh, dear. We are Colin Kaepernick. No, I would put my foot down there. Put my foot down. There's some people are just locker room killers. Kaepernick's a locker room killer. 24 Bills, 13 Bucs. Bucs D is still legit. They bam, don't break. They can hold off a struggling Bills offense from blowing up the scoreboard. Baker will continue to struggle, so he won't move the ball often enough in the red zones. Hard pass on Cap. But he is a cancer, and I highly doubt he's any good. Yeah. When he left the league, he was doing that vegan stuff. He had really slowed down. Talking about Kaepernick, he was so much slower than he was. I mean, he used to be blazingly fast. He was the fastest quarterback I'd ever seen, and that includes Michael Vick, who was incredibly fast. But he not only slowed down, he got weaker, and he was just struggling bad. And we forget that the 49ers benched him, before he started pulling his kneeling stunt. They benched him because of poor play. Clack, and it makes you wonder, is the defense playing this way because they're kind of sick of the offense, It's like, if the offense can't score, defense feels like they're the only one doing anything. Yeah, he was definitely overthrowing some receivers yesterday, dude. Not physical enough in the run game, Clack. I don't think we're physical enough in any part of the game. Bills are also 7th worst at completion percentage. Dang. So we should beat them, right? That's what I'm hearing. 8-9, we continue down this road. Warren Sapp is head coach. That's funny. That would be hilarious, but I'd be cool with it. It'd be like anybody following the Deion Sanders head coaching stuff at Colorado. It's hilarious. It cracks me up, man. Is Sapp down there coaching with Deion? Yeah. If he is, I'm with you, D. That wouldn't be too crazy if he's down there getting some coaching experience. That'd be great. Johnny Manziel, no. Oh, he was so bad. Yeah, I think that's what happened last year too, Kate. I mean, defense just got like, man, we're tired of doing everything. Al says 8 or 9 wins. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it happening now, Al. I mean, I was all amped up first month of the year. I was thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to win the division pretty easily. You know, coming into the season, I was expecting us to be right around 50%, a little bit less. You know, probably. Let's see, what is it? What is it now? It's 17 weeks, so at 9 and 8. So I was thinking 8 and 9, basically the same thing as last year. 8 and 9, 7 and 10. He's a lot like Dion. Mike LaFleur. I could go with that. Yeah. You know, Al, I'm good with that. If we're not gonna make the playoffs, let's shoot for a quarterback, man. Oh, he's got to finish his degree first. I had no idea about that. One, I didn't know he didn't have a degree. And two, I didn't know that was a requirement. Todd Bowles said that we're playing great man coverage, but our zone coverage is not doing too well. But I agree with you, Clack. I don't think we're playing either one well. Yeah, that's the thing. Sapp would bring that attitude. All the players would want to beat him up, and he would probably, you know, meet them behind the stadium and whoop their butts and get that respect. You know, he's a rough dude. He had that attitude like JPP did. You got to have somebody like that on the team that keeps everybody accountable. You know, that you're actually scared of. You know, it's one of the reasons why Baltimore was so good all those years, because of the my brain is just not working. That linebacker there. I can't believe I have to look this up. I didn't drink any coffee because I was like, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. This is embarrassing. I can't remember. Ray Lewis. Yeah. Mike Martz. Seven or 8 wins. Yeah. Yeah, Craig. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the Falcons loss. I actually felt pretty good about the Falcons loss after we watched all 22, because I was like, they didn't really beat us. We beat ourselves. The Detroit loss, that was kind of hard. It was an ugly game film to watch. But you go, Detroit's a good team. But Atlanta? No, that was a bad team. Yeah, Sapp would be good as an assistant. Start off with, just put some fear in these people. Yeah, I miss JPP too. He was just, you could just tell he was. Those guys feared him. You know, he would fight you. He would literally fight you, and it's scary being around guys like that. You know, guys that if you piss them off, they're going to want to fight you. They will fight you. They will hunt you down and fight you. So you don't want to piss them off. And if things like you not playing well pisses them off, guess what you're going to do? You're going to play good. Kyle Turley, yeah. Ray Lewis. Here we go. Could you imagine that coaching staff? Kyle Turley, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp. Gosh. Who else could we get in there? Brian Bosworth. Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh my gosh, I know. Jay, that just broke my heart with Scotty Miller. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be joking me. And it was Arthur Smith mocking us. That was it. That was a coach on coach thing. Did it against our number one cornerback. Nate Sapp is still a dog. Yes, sir. MH, I've often wondered that how the Bucs did not snag John Lynch. One, I was very upset when we let him go. He was my favorite player at that point. And when he went to Denver, it was tough. His Busting Canton has a Broncos logo on it. That hurts. Yeah, and apparently he's doing real well at the 49ers. Brady is a coach. That would be something, wouldn't it? All the Miami U bad boys. What's up with Miami? They make them bad boys down there. There'd be a conflict of interest for Brady at this point. Brady wants ownership. I'd give it to him. give him the whole team. I don't care. John Randall, defensive line coach. You can't coach as a part owner, huh? Peyton Manning is a new offensive coordinator. I've always been surprised that Peyton Manning did not go into coaching. I thought he was made for it, 100%. I thought he was going to just go pipeline straight to coaching or broadcasting. Never did either one. Very strange. But I figured coaching was going to be his thing. Brady would be crying if he got fired at a press conference. Yuck on Peyton Manning. Yeah, it does pay too little. Unless you go to college. Those college coaches get paid the big bucks, man. I know. Lynch is going to beat us with the 49ers. Peyton makes too much money to coach. But you would think that it'd just be fun. When these guys make enough money, money shouldn't be an issue now. They just do things they like to do. And I think coaching would be fun. I've often thought of coaching. Hey, we could get James Harrison as our linebackers coach. Yeah, there's no cap on coaching, right? They could pay a coach $400 million if they wanted to. That doesn't count towards salary cap or nothing, right? I mean, they could pay a coach $1 or $1 billion, right? Right, unless you work for BA, then it's half the day is drinking. Yeah, I think that I think these coaches that put in all those. I kind of agree with BA there, but I could also see where you would put in that many hours just because there's so much to do and it's all fun. It's like, when I do game film breakdowns and stuff like that, I spend many hours, and it's just, I love it. I'd do it full time if I could, just breaking down film and looking at stuff. If I could be a head coach like that, man. This year, just like last year, same feeling. Yes, Jay. Yes, 100%. It's weird. And it just started happening too. It's about this time last year when this started happening. You started feeling like the team was like, what's going on here? That's all they get paid is $5 million. I think coaching could be fun. I think Mike McDaniels is having fun. Jim Fossil, yeah. Where's he coaching at? His kids? Good point, Kate. Look at that. Brady's going to get into coaching and get a Super Bowl ring as a coach. How awesome would that be? So we need a center, another linebacker, and a legit running back. How in the world do we have, what do we got, 5 running backs, and none of them can do anything? Because we haven't seen all 5 of them, right? In the full season. So we've seen Rachaad White and Keyshawn Vaughn, which those two look almost exactly the same to me out there. The only difference I see in them is their numbers on their jersey. We've seen Chase Edmonds play this year. We've seen what's his face play, Sean Tucker, and nobody's done anything. I mean, do we have 5 bad running backs? Yeah, Jay, I don't understand why we kept our O-line coaches this year. If we're going to complain about the lack of run game last year and we're going to fire our offensive coordinator, why do you keep any of the offensive staff? It doesn't make any sense to me. You'd think you would want Canales to come in, or at that point, we didn't know who the offensive coordinator was going to be. They didn't know who was going to be the offensive coordinator. So you'd think they'd want to pick their own offensive staff. I don't know. Double, what's up? I haven't really figured it out with all 22. It seems to me that it's really our running backs aren't being decisive enough. I mean, last year, the way our running scheme was, if somebody's messed up, which they always did, tight end, center, guard, if they missed a block or they fell down, whatever, then it just messed up the whole play. But now with the zone, you really can't mess up blocking. I mean, you can, but it doesn't matter because the running back has got so many options. In the power run game, you got to follow your block. You got to go where the holes are at. But with the zone run, you basically got everywhere to run. You just got to see it. And our running backs, it's like they're not seeing it. I don't know. That's the only thing I could see. I mean, I've done this with all 22 where I've stopped it and I've been like, I don't understand why they didn't run here or run here. They run right into the pile of guys. I don't know. Don't know. Combination of everything, but it's definitely not. Last year, it was because of our blocking. There's no doubt about that. Although our blocking ain't great this year. Josh McDaniels made $2 to $3 million as an offensive coordinator around 2019. Wonder how much he's making at Miami. I thought head coaches made more than $5 million. Some of them, anyhow. That seems really low, doesn't it? Yeah, that's another thing. Double. We're not making anybody miss. Our running backs. It's like don't know. I don't know. Dallas. That's where Fossil's at. Huh. Special teams coach. That's rare for special teams coaches to get called up as a head coach. Yeah, White had quite a few catches yesterday, I think. Let's look at some stats here. All right, here's our snap counts. We got Levante David, Devin White, and Carlton Davis were the only ones on defense that got 100%. Then we got Dean and Winfield. They missed one play apiece. Ryan Neal up here at 92%. We want to get that number lower. we don't want Ryan Neal playing a whole bunch anymore. Tryon, again, getting a bunch of snaps. He got 69%, 45. Logan Hall, didn't hear his name called yesterday. We'll see on all 22, though. He got 43 snaps, 66%. Same as Barrett. Cansey got 40 snaps. That's about what he had last week, too. 62%. Vita only had 55%. Oof. Gaines at 48%. Izzy Yaya only had 31%. Nelson only had 29%. Zion McCullum was in for 9 snaps. I said earlier that I thought it was Neal, Levante David, and Jamel Dean that was around Pitts when he caught that pass that got them in field goal range to win the game. But it wasn't. It wasn't Jamel Dean. It was McCullum. So it was McCullum, David, and Ryan Neal were the 3 guys around Pitts. Green only got 6 snaps. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. That's the lowest he's gotten all year. I guess because Cansey's in. Green is the odd man out. All right. What was I looking at? Oh, Tucker's catches. White's catches. Let's see here. Yeah, he got 6 catches for 65 yards. Rashad White did. Yeah, but see, then we're going right back to last year's offense, We were constantly throwing screens and stuff to our running backs and wide receivers because we couldn't get the run game going. Double, it does feel like our running backs do get blown up behind the line of scrimmage a lot, but I don't think they do. They're getting hit at the line of scrimmage. It doesn't seem like they're getting. I don't think they're getting hit behind the line of scrimmage, but it's close to the line of scrimmage. Now, last year they were getting hit behind the line of scrimmage all the time. But we'll look at the all 22 this week and see. renewed of all their coaches, but McCarthy and Quinn. Yeah, Dan Quinn was a catch for Dallas. Maybe we start a little outside the backfield. Yeah. Yeah, Rachaad White will probably get a lot more catches. That'll be good for me in fantasy football. Gruden was making $10 million. Yeah, we paid a lot for Gruden. Or are you talking about at the Raiders? Yeah, he was making a ton there. Like everyone. Everybody put the likes down, paid the toll. Oh, man. Double our run game. It is hard to watch. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Devin White, he was a non-factor yesterday at all. Every time I saw him, he was getting blocked out of the play or he was jogging behind the ball. I mean, I don't know. We're going to see it on all 22. The Falcons might have played, kept the ball away from him. So I don't know. Could it be the O-line coaching, right, Jay? Yeah, it very well could be. Same O-line coach. I mean, we basically got a whole new offensive line, and we're getting the same results. Yeah, we need to put Delaney in instead of Neal. We should have kept Mike Edwards or Whitehead. We wouldn't be having this issue. Morose, yes. The password is morose. Definitely Fuscus. The mood is very dark. The color, just the play is not fun. It's not entertaining football. It really isn't. Neal was off his spot. Which play are we talking about? Is that the one on that Pitts got? No run game. Time to use 2 tight ends. Yeah. CMC's active. Yes, I'm playing him tonight. Why is the Broncos safety suspended? But the Eagles are getting a Pro Bowl safety. They just got Julio Jones, too. You got CMC versus Cousins and Akers. Hopefully CMC will do something tonight. He has a habit of he'll have these streaks where he'll have weeks where he'll go out there and play and then get hurt, not score any points. Oh, I didn't see the ref get smacked last night. Who smacked him? Is that why the safety got suspended? Yeah, Whitehead is killing it with the Jets. And Edwards is killing it with the Chiefs. It's like, man. At least SMB's not doing anything at Tennessee. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, that was a very weird. He ran up behind, I think it was Shaq or Tryon. And I don't know if Whitehead contained or if the outside linebacker did, because it was an option play, and the outside linebacker, whoever it was, Shaq or Tryon, they read it very well. They just didn't have enough speed to get out there. And for some reason, White came up and he ran up behind the linebacker, the outside linebacker, and then kind of cut with him. And he was trailing the line. It was very strange. And instead of going outside the outside linebacker, he ran up behind him. It didn't seem right. It was almost like he was looking like he was trying to do something while trying not to do something. Yeah, I miss Whitehead. He was one of those players that just made plays. He was just a playmaker. He reminded me of Keith Tandy, just a playmaker. But I guess he didn't practice well. He was jogging, yeah. Illegal hit. Oh, on that, on the receiver. I remember that. Oh, did you see that Green Bay? I can't remember, was it? In that Green Bay game, some receiver got clocked, man. I mean, it was bad. It was the biggest hit I've seen in a while. And they threw him out of the game. The guy that hit him. Julio, irrelevant, yeah. Watch, he'll go to the Eagles, though, and light it up. CMC fall on your face. Ref got hit in the face. I didn't see that, man. I got to see that. I got to go look for the clips of that. That's good stuff there. Safety suspended for hard hits in multiple games. Josh Jacobs, yeah. Amari Cooper. I've got those. It sounds like my team. Kyron Williams, yep. Tons of dealing. Nico Burrows, all buys. Yep. I swear we have the same team. It could be true, Double. He changed his mind. Devin White came out and he said, I don't know what I was thinking, asking for a trade. These are my boys. We play hard, blah, 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 blah. But now it seems like, he's just, I don't know. He did this last year where he was avoiding tackles and stuff. But he had a reason last year, so I don't really knock him for that. But that's how I felt in this game yesterday, that he was trying to avoid getting hurt or do anything, really. He was very DOS. Oh, that's the safety that was suspended, the Green Bay hit. Yeah, that was a monster hit, man. Yeah, well, Alice, the same thing with Tompkins on his run backs. I don't know what the mentality is on the team going in with these ball carriers, but it's like Tompkins will get the ball on the kickoffs or the punts, and he'll like look around, too much, and dance around, kind of, he's looking for this big hole. I mean, no, you gotta, just pick a gap and just run at it, full speed. What's up, Lucas? Yeah, I agree, D. When Devin was talking about getting traded, I was like, bye. I like you and all, but I'd rather you stay. But if you're going to stay, I want you to play good. He changed his mind because he knew how it would look to making $20 million a year going forward. Yeah. Right? Yeah, Lucas. I don't know. Is he playing injured? There's something going on. We'll look on the all 22, but just every time I saw Devin White yesterday, it didn't seem right. There was something. He was. He looked to me like he was trying to look like he was doing stuff, but he was trying not to do stuff at the same time. He was trying to look like he was, going after the ball, but making sure he wasn't near the ball. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see on the all 22. Speaking of which, it's not out yet. Oh, I lied. It's out. It comes out every time we do these. But I'm tired. So how about if we wait till tomorrow to look at all 22? If there's a play y'all want to look at right now, we can look at it. But we get a third round compensatory pick if we let him walk, huh? Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, he is so small, D. I mean, he's like super small. Somebody said in chat here that if you put Palmer and D on top of each other, they equal an Evans. That was so true. I mean, those guys are really small. If you see them in the huddle, like from the sideline angle at ground level, you're like, I feel like shouting out to the offensive lineman, like, look out, don't step on Tompkins. Lucas, it was hard watching yesterday. It was just bad. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock. Where do I find the all 22? Game Pass, NFL Plus. NFL Plus is what it's called now. There's actually 3 different places it shows up on NFL Plus. The first place you would go to look is in the replay section. That's the last place it shows up. The first place it shows up is on the active game tab. So you go to NFL.com games, and then you click on the Falcons at Buccaneers, and it'll show the breakdown, the drive summaries and all that. Well, right up top, it says NFL Coaches Film. There's a little arrow, and you can click on that, and it'll give you the game film. That's the first place it shows up. It's the weirdest thing, because that's what I'm looking at right now, but it won't show up on the actual official place for probably another 5 or 6 hours. Don't ask me. It's just how it works. NFL Plus Premium, yep. We've been talking about it so much. Let's just answer that one question tonight. The Ritter touchdown. Okay. Let me see. Ritter touchdown. That was in the second quarter. All right. It's not letting me jump around. Give me just 1 second. So the 49ers are playing who tonight? Chase Edmonds practiced today. Yeah, somebody was saying he should play Thursday. I mean, I don't know how exciting that is going to be, but at least it'll be different, you know? Okay, we're looking at 7:24 in the first quarter. Is that right? It doesn't sound right. Let me adjust this so we can fit everything on the screen. There we go. All right, here we go. This is the Ritter touchdown. This is the one you're talking about, Kate? With Devin White. Yeah, see, that's just so weird. What's he doing there? Let's go back. All right, here's that play again. All right, here's Devin White. Now, I don't know who would have contained here. You would think John, but you would also think that Devin White would be, I mean, I don't know, maybe his job is the C gap. I don't know. Or the B gap here. Don't know. But anyhow, right there. But see how what's he doing? Why would you do that? I mean, he runs. You would think he would go out like this, right? And it's just a weird arc to take. And you're following the outside linebacker. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And of course, you had Neal and Jamel Dean out there, but they had to cover their guys because they couldn't leave their guy to go chase Ritter because then he would have just thrown it to them. It's very strange. All right, here he is. Okay. So you do that. That's fine. That's okay. I get that. Yeah. Closing up that gap. But then, to run this away, I don't get it. He's just following right behind Tryon. And then, right there at the end, you could at least do like Tryon did and dive. Act like you're trying to stop him from getting in, right? Is he too cool to dive? Is that what it is? Would have been a long dive, but I don't know. Yeah, double. Canales really wants Jarrett on the field. He talks about him a lot. Lucas thinks Palmer is better than Jarrett. I was really surprised by Palmer, Lucas. I thought he was going to be more of a playmaker than he's been, but he hasn't done really much. Yeah, Al. But he did remember he threw it to Jarrett, that deep pass, and he was triple covered. He overthrew it, thank God. But I'm pretty sure that play was designed specifically for Jarrett, and so he just threw it no matter what. But he was triple covered. Oh, look at the Scotty Miller catch. Oh, ew, that's hurt. That hurts. What's up, Cash? All right, let me see if I can find it here. Give me just 1 second. I got to figure out when did that play happen. That was 14:42 in the second quarter. You're making us relive this pain. Oh my gosh. That is it hurts so bad. It was their longest play of the year. And they do it with Scotty Miller. All right. So what do they do here? We are in, is that cover 3? Oh, we darn. And they pull that middle safety down. Neal with Pitts. That's pretty interesting. He knew what he was doing. He was going deep no matter what. Look at that. Watch this again. All right, Carlton. What do you do here, buddy? Oh, he got faked out right there. That double move got him. Right there. No, he was still in position, though. Come on. Look. Okay, boom. Look. He's still facing that away. He got caught flat-footed, though. He was right there, though, man. He should have knocked that ball out. That's just how we're playing. I mean, we're like right there, but not getting it. JTS had quarterback. Devin has the running back. So you think Devin looks a little gimpy? Yeah, I agree with you, Mitch. Oh, yeah, the last play that put them in field goal range. Okay. Yes. That's a good one. Okay, let's see. Middle. It was a 39-yard pass play. Good grief. So they got... we gave them their 2 longest plays of the season and plus a 39-yarder to boot. Yeah, okay. So you got McCollum and Neal were both there. Neal definitely gets caught. He's done that quite a bit where he gets caught out of position on the tackle. Let's go back and watch this from the beginning. All right. Okay, you see Neal, he's running to a spot. Okay. Let me go back to the beginning. you'll see. I don't know what they're playing here is cover two. Apparently, it might have been a Tampa two. You see David's running back there, but he sees the ball being thrown. You've got McCollum. Let's watch this again. Okay. I mean, this 100%, he should have been tackled right here. 100%. I don't know what David's doing, but he's jogging right there. Let me go back. Ugh. It's just so annoying. Oh. Tyler Algier play. All right. Yeah, Lucas, we're all in agreement that running something's got to change with this running, man. I don't care what it is. Yeah, and it looks to me like Baker is it's starting to get to him. It's definitely around there. Yeah, definitely the tackle, no doubt about it. It looked. It was thrown right where it was supposed to be thrown, but he should have been tackled right there. I agree, Lucas. Put Delaney in. And, Coach was asked about this play specifically, and he said, I know what the problem was, and it will be addressed, is what he said. So we'll see. But again, it'll be like the Keyshawn Vaughn stuff, where we'll never know, what the punishment was or who got punished or anything. Double, I feel the same way. David just feels frustrated. Delaney's got 2 interceptions. Yeah, he's like the only one doing anything. Yeah, you can't play that college stuff here. Just, you do have to hand it to him. It was a good drawn up route, nice pass, but if you're going to hit this, that's exactly where you hit it, right in that seam of that coverage. But he should have 100% been there, and if he wasn't there, he should have made that tackle. The ball should never have gone past the 45 for sure. And you see David running with him here. I can't rewind it that good, so. Then when he cuts in, it's like David starts to go back to his spot, and then he sees the ball being thrown. He's like, oh, crap. And then he just quits. And then you got, all right, the Tyler Algier play. That was, does anybody know when that was? Oh, there's going to be so much to look at in this game film tomorrow. Algier. Okay. 4 yards, 4 yards. I got to go through all of his runs, see if I can find it. 5 yards. 19 yards. Good grief. -4 yards. All right. 1 yard. 7 yards. 3 yards. 14 yards. No gain. 12 yards. 4 yards. Good grief. No gain. Here it is. Fourth quarter, 12:01. Devin White. Yep. Straight up wheel route. What is Neal doing way over there? Why was... Okay. Let's look at this one. Okay. Here we go. This is just an old school wheel route. Neal runs up to help here. And Devin thinks that he's got over the top help with Neal. So Devin gives up and does this. Why in the world did Ryan Neal go to help Carlton Davis? Did Ritter even look that way? Ritter was running. Why in the world is he doing this? My goodness. You got to blame both of them for that, Neal and Devin White.
This is a reminder. Time to leave.
That's just ugly. That's some amateur stuff right there. Time to read. Yeah. We got to get out of here. We will finish watching this tomorrow. Yeah, Devin's not looking right. Yeah. I've been saying, Falcons are building something good over there. We'll see, though. I was getting ready to say that when I got on today. I was like, I'm going to curse a little bit today, but I didn't. I'm very proud of myself. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. We will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to do this all 22. I think it's going to be fun. We've got a lot to look at. We got the big plays out of the way, but I think we're going to see some stuff that's going to surprise us. We'll see. Hopefully it's not going to be as blah as that Detroit Buccaneers all 22 was. That was just ugly. It was not fun to watch. But no means Glazer will bet the farm again in a few years for 20 for a Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Hey, appreciate it, Cash. Well, hey, I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me, Double. If you can, come back tomorrow and we'll look at this all 22 and we'll sit around and grouse again. Complain about how horrible everything is. All right, I got to get off here. Go watch this game. Guys, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all 22. Till next time, go Bucs.